everyone. I know it's been a minute. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nolo, and today I will be discussing expenses. So I'll be looking at all the expenses I incurred from the time I started doing my medical examination in South Africa to obviously moving to China and surviving the first 2 months. No, the first month. Yeah, the first month. So, to just answer the question straight up, I spent something close to 60,000. Yeah. So now I'm going to detail how we got to 60,000 rands. And yeah, okay, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. So the first thing I spent my money on was my medical health check, and it cost me something close to 2,000 rands. And this is because I had to pay the doctor's consultation fee. I had to pay for, obviously, the lab where they were doing my chest x-ray and they were drawing my blood. And I had to correct my vision. My vision was... So I had to correct it, and that's how we got to 2,000 rands. But someone who has proper vision, doesn't need glasses and stuff, they could spend something way less than that. Yeah, and then the next one, or before I go there, you have the option to either do your medical checkup in South Africa or in China. However, in China, it is mandatory that you do it. Yeah, so you can either choose not to do it in SA. However, that's also, quite risky, because if they find that you have maybe any condition that even you was not aware of, you might be sent back. And that's money. Yeah, so it's always best to just leave the country knowing, okay, this is what my health check looks like, right? And then from there, however, if you have any other condition, it does not mean that you cannot teach in other countries. China is just more stricter. Yeah, but you may teach in other countries. I think in Taiwan or Cambodia, I don't know. Yeah, you'll do your research on that one. So the next item where I spent money was doing my visa. And with my visa, I spent something close to 1,300 rands. This is me rounding it off. And yeah, that's just that. I went to the Chinese embassy in Sandton and I did the visa, and it cost me something close to 1,300 rands. And the next one was my flight. My flight ticket cost me something close to, I'll say, 13,000 rands. But because I had other things that happened on the day, I had to then reschedule my thingy, my tickets, my flight, and I paid a total of 17,000 rands for the flight ticket. So someone who is searching, you can get it for something around 12,000, 11,000. You just need to check. So for the purpose of this video, we will stick to 17,000 rands. And the next one was my mini groceries. So I did like a mini grocery kind of situation because I didn't know where I was going. It was my first time coming here. I got things like your toiletries, your mostly toiletries, actually. Toiletries. I did not bring spices, and that was one of the mistakes I made. But mostly toiletries, and I don't know what else. Mostly toiletries. And that's how much I spent. With regards to the medication, I did not buy the medication using my own cash. I used someone else's medical aid, and yeah, they helped us out. So the person got me medication using their medical aid, and when I got to the airport, they didn't stop me. They allowed me to go through with medication in my bag, even though I did not have a prescription. It was not even prescribed medication. It was just like your basics, Medlimon, something for your headache, something for your tummy, just basics, Elijax, all those things. So yeah, the next one I had to get was my startup. I had to have a startup of 7,000 RMBs, and when we convert that, it converts to something close to 20,000 rands. So that was my startup. That's the money I had to my name when I moved from South Africa to China. And I'm going to break it down as to how I spent this money. Okay? So in my 20,000 rands, or in my 7,000 RMBs, I took 4,000 rands, 4,000 RMBs to do my medical check and to add on to my rent situation, right? This is because when I got here, I was told that I need to pay my rent, 3 months in advance, and also include the deposit. So that's how I ended up spending it on the accommodation and medical checkup. I also loaned from the school because I did not have enough money to cover rent for 3 months. So the school loaned me 5,000 RMBs, which is 14,000 rands, plus I added my 4,000 to it. So that's the extra amount I loaned from the school to cover my accommodation. So now, in total, I was then left with 3,000 RMBs. And yeah, with that, I got my SIM card, I got my groceries, I got some of my appliances like your kettle, teaspoon, utensils and stuff. But now, I did not have enough food to last me for the month. I just had basics. I just had noodles and eggs and cheese and weird bread. So I had to get more money to get at least mince or something, meat or something to eat on a daily basis, right? And that's when I added an additional of 4,500 rands, which I think was 1,500 rands, 1,200 rands, and 1,200 RMBs. I will work it out on the screen. You will see it. And then in total, that is how much I spent. I spent a total of 60,000 and something cents from the time I got my medical health check to getting to China, doing another medical health check and getting all the required things and paying for my rent and settling and trying to survive for the first month. It was not easy, but we did it, and yeah, so when it comes to this journey, it's important that you discipline yourself financially. I lack so much in that, and as I'm living here, I'm learning how to kind of discipline myself here and there, but it's very difficult, and that's why I had to add additional money. I think someone who's more disciplined would have used far less money for their first month. But yes, you can have something roundabout that if you are living in a tier 2 or tier 3 city. If you're living in a tier 1 city, the expenses will be way more because the cost of living in those cities is higher. I hope this video helps. And yeah, bye.